As you guys can see by the title of the video thumbnail, we are on As you guys can see by the title of the video thumbnail, we are on Trapologics, and the title of the video that we are reacting to from Trapologics is talking about craziest IG live crashouts. Let's check it out, bro.
These are the craziest IG live crashouts of all time. First, we gotta start off with the rapper from Atlanta who went live on the gram, crashing out, claiming that everybody on the live stream was soft and didn't want any action. He then challenged everybody who wanted to test him to pull up if they were really about that action. Lil Shot let everyone know that he was going to smoke anyone who rode by his spot.
What do you get out of that? What do you prove it that you can shoot your gun like everybody else can? Or you just trying to prove like you got aim? Go to the gun range. That's what the gun range is for, not to use on real people. Unless it really comes to that point. You are attracting people to come to you. You feel me? You got a ski mask on, but telling niggas to pull up. What's the point of having that? What's the point of having that on? Cause that's just telling us that you're trying to hide from the ops, but you're trying to get the ops towards you. Yeah, okay.
Mom.
Oh, you just trying to hide your face from the cameras? That's not gonna work. Look goofy as hell.
Pull through this I want to. What's that?
What's
I'm
what?
getting off on anything. Listen, bro. I'm getting off on anything, y'all. Somebody name. Bro, why the f you ask me where I'm at? Pop out, pull up. Pull up, bro, on my mama. Pull up right now. Pull up. On game. This so y'all hard. I'm smoking on every bro. Somebody.
You don't mean that.
Let's daddy, yo.
Lil Shot was outside in broad daylight with a stick, ready to let off at any car that seemed like it was his op. At one point, he even let everyone know that his ops already knew that he had some bodies under his belt, right after saying he ain't going to tell on himself.
I ain't even gonna tell on myself. Listen, my mom, yo, so say less, yo, on that butt when I drop fat boy, they do I ain't even shoot back your bro. Tell me, they don't give a none of that shit. My mom ready to crash. My mom, y'all know what's up. Pull through this. My mom get back.
After a few more minutes of screaming at the live, he finally dropped his location. And his ops must have been watching, because not even like 2 to 3 minutes later, his ops pulled up. And you can hear them letting off that shot before he ran into the apartment doors, trying to get inside.
Wow.
Bro, this is East Slade. What the f same apartment he's in, Popeye?
It's crazy. How do niggas know? Like, well, that makes sense because you got ops and they know you feel me? Your social media. They wait till you get live or post on your story at the wrong time and you think everything's sweet and they pop out and you feel me? They do their thing. But the fact that you on live and you showing where you at, knowing they know what that location look familiar. Now they know your location. You just went inside the apartment too. Did he die? Like not up that shooting situation on this live. I'm talking about just afterwards, like. And you feel me? Word. Because there's no way you still alive and you just gave up your location like that, bro. You gotta move. They ain't gotta know what apartment door you went to, but on my mama, they could keep watching that live. Cause they could screen record it. They could watch that live, go back and just see how, like, you ran past the stairs, so you gotta be in one of these 2 doors right here. You feel me? Like, it just makes sense. It's so easy for them to catch up to you. But you was running with a big rifle in your fucking hand. Ah, nah. Let me sound. I need to hear how them bullets was.
I don't want to pop out. Mama, I don't give a f. If I die, I don't give a f. Y'all get off on me. I bet I'll get off.
Goofy. Goofy.
The live paused before eventually resuming in his apartment. And right before the live ended, he could be seen out of breath. So you know something did really go down. But Lil Shot's situation ain't nothing compared to what an upcoming rapper from Memphis known as Boo Two Guns did. Because one day, Boo was sliding around North Memphis in a stolen Corvette that they had just hit for. And everything was cool at first, since they were flexing for the live. A few minutes into the live, Boo and his homie ran into one of their ops at a park, and the dude told Boo and his homie that they were going to get their butt kicked. Boo took offense to what the dude said and crashed out on him and did this.
Huh?
Who all down there? They, which call them
Oh.
What's up? What am on down here?
After smacking him with the strap, Boo showed the dude on camera and dissed his gang, since the dude tried playing with him for no reason.
Right.
OTC, all in jail playing. What you in then? What's up? You FTK? Blood. All in jail playing. Switch out. All in jail playing. Now, what's up? We on the what's up? All they playing, you playing. Who? I don't know. You talking about? What's up? All they playing. I just smacked this OTC, Trula, blood, whatever he supposed to be.
Thankfully, Boo didn't take things too far and popped the dude, since he was strapped with a switch. And it's one thing to crash on your ops, but another to crash on a random dude who ain't did nothing to you. That's what this next person did, because one day, Lil Reese was walking down the street, and he saw a homeless man sleeping on the sidewalk who was kind of in his way. But instead of walking around the dude, Lil Reese did this to get the dude out of his way.
Didn't he die? Now, if he didn't, which I'm pretty sure 90% chance he had, but if he didn't, he need to go to jail or get his ass whooped every single day. Because this is like, bro, you are rich, you are wealthy. Why is you going to a homeless person? Now, okay, I can see you did it and get him some money afterwards, like probably like a band. Cool. Like, you feel me? Bet you could. I mean, I don't do too much. Act like more than what you just did. You pour water on this nigga head and then grab his head like Michael Jordan, bro. That's childish. That's back then in 2015. What are you doing? How old was you in 2015? Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, nah, bro. I just, like I said, if he's not dead, bro, you need to get your ass whooped every single day, because this is not it. This is your era just went aura, whatever you want to call that shit, with a negative $1 million. Fuck you talking about? Like, what the hell? This don't give you no bitches.
Put that in.
No money.
Put that in. Put that in. Right, man.
And the comments were pissed at Reese for doing this. They said things like that are the reason he keeps getting shot and beat up due to his karma and for the weird things he keeps doing.
Right.
But Reese ain't the only rapper from Chicago who crashed out on a random dude for no reason, because Bloodhound Lil Jeff did the same one day while being on live.
Why
What
be
he
thinking
did was
Bloodhound
10 times worse.
is
One day, Lil Jeff was in his ops hood and he caught a random dude from his ops hood and made him say F a dead dude from their hood. And since the dude didn't say it off, Jeff did this to him.
I didn't say it. I said
That ain't the only time Jeff crashed out on live either, because one day he was riding through Chicago with some of his bros looking to catch an op. While doing that, he came across a car that resembled a car that his ops drove. Without hesitation, Jeff instantly switched at the car.
What?
on that black car.
Thankfully, everyone in the other car was straight. But the live video had some of his fans shocked at just how quickly Jeff and the other Bloodhounds were ready to crash out over some beef. But if you thought that was crazy, you gotta see what this next rapper from Chicago did. Because old footage surfaced on Vine off 1700, chasing one of his ops while he was still in school.
That is not him. That's not him.
And there's no telling if the dude is actually Vaughn off 1700. Right. But thankfully, the teacher was there to stop it before he could put his hands on the other dude.
Yeah, that
but
can't
speaking
be
of crashing out in school, some goons don't really care and are willing to crash out anywhere, even if cameras are there. And that's exactly what this next dude did, because this gang member had got the news that his op was graduating. So he uploaded a pic on Snapchat saying, He think he graduated. He gonna die wearing that cap and gown. And the dude wasn't playing around either, because someone else that was attending the graduation recorded a video, and you could hear the dude letting off at the graduation when his op's name was called.
And you telling me that you don't follow your ops? There's no way you know you got ops and they follow you, but you don't follow them? You don't even gotta follow them. Just if they private, you might have to, because I'll be damned. And not just that, you don't even got to block them, hide them from your story. All this extra shit. Y'all just be so dumb. That's why y'all get caught up. Okay, they could make another account, a dummy account. That's fine. Soon as that dummy account pop up on your notification, they followed you, or they like your post, or they did this, they did that. Okay, cool. Let me see. No post. They just made this account. Blocked. Half them story. So easy. You telling me a man watched your stories and he knew that she was graduating, even though he probably didn't know, you probably didn't even post it. What's that? What did my mother you did? So he watched that shit and he said that, and you didn't watch his shit? I mean, you probably wasn't too busy to watch op shit, but then again, like, come on, gang, like, anything could happen.
Was called.
That's wild.
Hopefully, the dude ended up getting his diploma and got out of that environment before his ops ended up catching him. Since you could tell the people he's beefing with aren't playing fair. And these next dudes don't care, because they took police on a high-speed chase while on IG Live, while blasting some of their music to try and promote their song, since they knew the clip would go viral.
Turn them lights out. Turn them lights out. Turn them lights out. Turn them lights out.
For taking, we gon' slide, we gon' knock his head off. 556, make block every day, better stand tall. Call him in the alley for the Lord, he gon' call.
But that ain't the only time someone recorded themselves taking police on a chase. Because this next dude was taking police on a chase and let everyone know the reason he can't stop is because if he stops, he's gonna be gone forever.
What? So you gonna commit suicide? That's what it sound like. Go out with a bang out, bro.
There's no telling what crime the dude had committed, but he told people watching the live that if he stopped, the cops were going to smoke him.
Yeah. I wonder what people be thinking, like, at that moment, like, right there.
The dude must have been some crazy fugitive, based on what he was saying. And it's one thing to get crashed by the cops on live, and another to chase your op down to try and smack him while live. This next dude was on live one day, and he saw his op in traffic at a light. So he instantly started to crash. He told his op to pull over so they could get it on. But his op wasn't really worried and tried to drive off. So that's when the dude started chasing him.
Pull that mother. I don't care. Pull up. Pull out. Pull out. Come on. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
The dude followed his op, even though he felt like he was going to walk into a setup.
Yeah.
And once they met up with each other, they were about to throw down. But the dude went back to his car and started letting off at him, since he saw that the dude had another person with him.
He on the phone with his people. He got somebody waiting. That's why he want me to follow him.
Yeah.
Because he trying to walk me into a setup. Oh, yeah, here you go.
And you still did it? I forgot how it went. I just know his face. Oh yeah, sweet. And he wasn't even driving, stupid. And he wasn't even driving, dummy. Like, oh y'all, look. Oh my god. And I bet dude the whole time we was talking to him saying, yeah, party, pull around. We ready to handle this. Dude in the passenger seat the whole time, he ain't you one of these. Chat, he ain't one of these. He didn't even see bro. But he like, man, we ready to get this nigga. He just don't even know I'm in the passenger seat. Good man, go ahead and pull up over here. I'm ready to do it to this nigga. My mama. Bro. Y'all don't use y'all brain cells at all. How you gonna sit there and say he got his homie with him or he's on the phone with somebody, they might tell him to pull up or this is that. etc. Like you was on to something, but you still went with it. Okay. Where your strap at? Okay. That can't be him getting at that car.
Come on, bro. Come on. All right. I told y'all he's a. See that? He's a. He's a. Once I busted my back, he thought he's a on me.
He's
If
valid.
the police investigated this situation, they probably solved it in no time, since the dude thought it was a good idea to do it while on Facebook Live. Now, let's
Yeah,
move on to
Colin.
YBC
Oh, of
Duel,
course.
because
Right.
Duel is a rapper from Philly who was known for his extreme antics and for dissing dead ops in hit songs. Some of the stuff he did was so disrespectful that he even earned the name Mr. Disrespectful from his fans. But one day, Duel was so pissed, he went on live and went as far as digging up one of his ops' graves, since he wanted to show the ops how bad he hated them.
Tombstone, who think it's dirt up? Hey, yo, where the hey, yo, Carney, where the you at? Ah!
Due to how disrespectful Duel was, it caused him to lose his life because on August 23rd, 2024, a car pulled onside Duel while he was in traffic and let off some rounds at him, causing him to lose his life. His friend tried
Wow.
rushing him to the hospital, but unfortunately, he ended up passing away. And he probably should have eased up with the dissing and crashing out, since that's how many of his homies also went out. What Duel did to his ops' grave also influenced other gang members to try and do the same thing, since they saw that it made Duel go viral. One day, these goons from Florida went to their ops' gravesite and did the exact same thing. But to make things worse, one of the dudes even took a leak on the dude's grave, which is way too far.
Kyle Lennox, man, we digging his. You don't want to pick him? I'll pick him up for you, boy. That is dead, man.
But what goes around comes around.
In
I
his next
can't
video, a man comes close to getting into a bang out, and over 50 people are watching him on IG Live. In his clip, a man with the IG handle, One Doubleback, can be seen cruising around with the strap while on IG Live, ready to crash out on anyone who played with him. It seemed to be another vehicle following him, and he said the guy was even running red lights to keep up.
God, he's running red lights and all. This wants to die. He's running a red light.
You got like 4 cups.
He yells at the other
Stacked.
vehicle, "What you want, bro?" while aiming his strap out the window. He then yells, "Who are you?" The dude in the other car yells something back and then speeds off.
What, bro?
That's why I can't wait, bro. Oh, wow.
For you.
Sound like he's gonna charge it.
The driver still seems paranoid and decides to let one off and speed up even more before the live ends.
Right.
It doesn't seem the other car hit back at him, so the driver might have been under the influence and tripping off something while on live. But this next dude was walking down the block with some of his homies, and all of them were taunting their ops. And you could tell their adrenaline was rushing, because the second they saw a random car, they instantly let off at the car since they thought it was one of their ops.
That is so dumb. That's why we can't even
Where you
drive
from?
safe now.
From
You literally got to walk on 2 feet.
Yeah.
And it seems like the dudes were thirsty to catch one that day, with how quickly they crashed out without knowing who it was.
Right.
But if you thought that was crazy,
That's
in this
crazy,
next
though.
clip, a gang member from LA found out where his op lived and exploded the car, as he claims that his op said something stupid to him.
All that and big ass throw ball cap with all that. Oh, and I'm the one whacking out all knives. Damn. I'm a damn. Blew the car. This oh, big streets. I like the blew the 60s out. Yeah. A whole one. They know what it's at. Yeah. Oh, watch your car blow up. Wanna pop hot to me? Now I'm blowing your car. I run on it down.
Nigga, do you
The
not
dude
know
filmed the
that
whole-
you not just blowing up a nigga? You would blow up anybody else's car that's near that car. Like, what are you? That's going boof. Another car in front of it. Boof. Another car that behind that car. boom, like that's gonna cause the whole fucking house next to it on fire probably. Like what?
Crime, while on IG Live, basically self-snitching on himself because he gave the location of where he did it at and everything, while repeatedly letting everyone know he was the one who blew the car up.
You did all that popping on the damn homies and he pulled up to like, on the damn, he pulled up to like, on the damn, like, ain't this like 68 to like Fig on the damn, like, we in the 60s, like, ain't your car on fire, like, y'all just blow your car on the damn, like, ain't your car finna blow up, like, on where, don't pop to me on the damn homies, I already blow shit.
You gotta be careful with who you're beefing with, because this next dude from the Bronx ran down on a migrant op and was ready to smoke him in broad daylight.
Estaba tirando puntos, ¿va? ¿Qué te dije?
Estoy tirando puntos, loco. Yo voy para mi casa.
Hell no.
Siempre pasar con los 30.
And the dude who crashed out might not have had much to lose, but some people aren't afraid to crash out, even if they have a ton of stuff to lose.
Right.
Because New York drill rapper Dougie B was in the hood not too long ago and saw one of his ops. So he and all the DOA members he was with instantly blitzed the dude and tried to end him right there.
Jaguar! Jaguar! I told y'all, Jay, okay? I got him over call. Come, Hottie. He Jay, come. He Jay. He Jay, come. We JK. We JK, dummy. Dummy. We JK, dummy. Dogs. We JK, dummy. What you doing? Dummy. Don't trip. Come here, don't trip. Whoa, don't trip. Where you going? Come here, where you going? Don't run. Why you running? Come here, you jet dummy.
Dougie B and all of the other members didn't care, even though they're a known gang in the city and are fighting a RICO. Instead of lying low to stay off the radar, they're still crashing out.
Yeah.
And the way this next dude crashed out is a way no one has ever seen, because a dude is on a train and sees a person that he's into it with. And I guess since the dude didn't have a strap or pig poker on him, he picked up the first thing that he saw to get at his op, because he had a few words with his op and let off the fire extinguisher at the person.
That's the most dumbest shit. Like you causing everybody. Nobody have nothing to do with what you and that person have. You could have said, you could have did some crazy shit. I could have known you was crazy. I could have seen you was crazy. You could have did some shit like this. Got on the bus. He know that he know you his op. You feel me? You know that's your op. You could have got on the bus. Feel me? Sat down and stared at that nigga down throughout the whole time. He gotta get off. He got his destination about to be here in no time. You got time on your hands to bring that shit inside the fucking train station and blow that bitch for real. You could have sat there, stared at him, wait till he got off. Probably get off the next stop. Who knows? He probably waited to see if you gonna get off, but you know damn well everybody gonna get off, and it's only gonna be y'all two left. He's gonna get off. The person that's driving the train, he gonna be like, "Hey, this y'all last stop, bro. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all gotta get up off this." Oh yeah. Then you handle that because you gotta get off. But you brought a fire extinguisher
At the person.
Look at him.
You wanted it? You
I think that was a kid. That's a dog. That's wild, bro. Look. They fighting? How can you see? You can't.
It's a good thing that was the only thing he could get his hands on at the time, because there's no telling how bad things would have been if he got a hold of something else. But now, let's move on to this next clip, since a dude recorded himself smacking his op out with the blick, because a goon from Atlanta had pulled up to where his op lived and waited for him to come out of the house. And when the dude came out of the house, he smacked him up with the blick and started dissing the dude's gang and dead people.
The fuck you want?
Wait. Oh, you know what, Blaze? Big forward. Who got forward?
What this next person did is even crazier, because he was at the beach and saw someone he didn't like. He upped his strap and started letting off. What's crazy is that he didn't have a mask or anything on and did it while everyone was looking.
God!
Wow.
Oh my God!
Then, after crashing out, the dude even went back and tried to pick up all of the casings after he had just let off some rounds.
Go, top, go. Back, come on. You know we on. Where's who's that?
Hey,
But now, let's move on to the craziest crash out of all time that you have to see. This upcoming rapper was fed up with everything that he was going through. So he went live on Facebook and said, "Y'all won. Today's the day." You could tell the dude was stressed with the way he was acting. And while on the live, the police had pulled up on him because of what he had just recently done. But instead of surrendering, he took them on a chase and said, they gonna take him out.
I dropped the ball. I let him get to me. They won. They won, y'all. I'm sorry.
He had to kill somebody. I know, female. Gotta be a female. The way he acting. Couldn't be no
I
odds.
was so blessed. I had made it through. There they go, y'all. Oh, they gonna kill me, y'all. They behind me. They gonna kill me, y'all. I'm gonna make them kill y'all. Today is the day I die.
But things only get worse because while trying to flee, the dude ended up hitting a curb and popped his tire since he wasn't paying attention to the road. And not long after trying to flee with one tire flat, he ended up rapping out at an intersection.
Wow. Goofy. Don't look at us, you the one. The fuck?
Sorry. I am so sorry. They coming. They coming. Feel me? And I gotta go. I gave it all I could, y'all. I gotta make these. Feel me? It's been a real ride.
Someone else from the town recorded another POV of
Did
what
he
went
die?
down. And the situation also made it on the news since the dude took police on a chase after they pulled up on him about a domestic violence call due to a situation he had with his girlfriend.
Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I ain't really got to say too much on that.
It's a white Charger, man. It was just running from the police and it crashed out, Gunner Fair Road.
Are investigating a shooting that led to a police chase and ended with a horrific crash earlier today. Now, Columbia police went to a domestic-related shooting call around 11 a.m. on Blossom Street. Police say the shooter left the scene and led Columbia PD and the Richland County Sheriff's Department on a chase. Now, during that chase, the suspect got into a crash with several vehicles, and that was on Hazelwood and Garner's Ferry roads. As of now, we do not know the condition of the suspect or others involved in the crash. Law enforcement does tell us that the shooting which preceded the crash was not considered life.
And the dude probably just should have taken the gun charge and first-degree assault charge
Yeah.
and changed his life around after getting out of jail instead of completely crashing out like that.
That was crazy. And he probably died too. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that video, bro. Don't ever do no crash out shit like this, and don't be like no YNs. I feel like whoever's a YN, y'all really a DN. That means dumb nigga. Let's be honest. Peace.